Good morning, everybody. Good morning. You got Cringy here. Cringy's in the Disney bag. We got Crotchy there, and we got Terrapin Beer, the Hopsecutioner. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of SaturDAVE for the last day of August. That's right. The summer has gone fast, hasn't it? It's been super fast. Hello, Shimei. Doxinator is reporting for duty. Noreen, nice to see you here, Noreen. Yeah, Noreen, you got to start hitting some more likes for my videos. Apparently, people are complaining you're not liking enough of them. Handy Hippie. Hey, Charles. Hello from Pensacola. Yeah, it looks like the hurricanes kind of may not even make landfall. The new tracks now have Hurricane Dorian coming right up near the coast, kind of near West Palm Beach or Space Coast. What are you laughing at?
Nothing. My sister sent me.
Oh, and then it turns north along the coast, but a lot of wind, a lot of storm surge along the coast for sure. And maybe some worries for Savannah and Charleston up in South Carolina, but it looks like at least that direct hit into Orlando and places like that probably will be avoided. So I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Squeaky Cam. Yeah, Squeaky Cam lost its focus. This is the camera that I've been using for a long time now. I'll get to that in a little bit. Let me just say hello to everybody here. No fear to track. Hi, Camo Dave. It's SaturDAVE. You're heading east. Just past El Paso. Okay. Heading east to San Antonio to pick up my new custom toy hauling off-road trailer. Life is wonderful. Hey, Tim. Hey, Shimei. Hey, Mark. Mark H., thank you so much for the nice package of stuff. Really like that. I have to send one of the English Bulldog stencils there to my Doxinator. That was very nice. And he sent me 5 $2 bills. And they're in sequential order. That was really cool. Hey, TJ's New Life. Nice to see you here. Watching Dorian in, I guess you're Wilmington, right? Yeah, Wilmington, North Carolina. Yeah, it looks like you might be getting some effects from that towards the end of the week. The new track has it heading right up the coast, kind of paralleling the coast. So I would imagine Charleston, Myrtle Beach, Savannah, Brunswick. When you get up into, even maybe inland as far as Wilmington, you might be getting some effects from it, but it doesn't look like a direct hit or anything. Billy Ray, hello there. Ziggy with it. Yeah, I was going to say something. I've lost my train of thought already. Someone fill me in. I was talking about no fear to trek there. What is a toy hauler? I hear that term all the time. What do you mean by a toy hauler? People say, "Oh, I've gotten a new toy hauler." What is that? Define me then. I should ask. I think I've got it all fixed up now from Class A to Class B to Class C to fifth wheel. I understand all those, but I still hear the term toy hauler thrown around a lot, and I don't know what that is. So let me know. Hey, Australia here, mate. Hey, where's Billy? Billy down under. Where are you, Billy? Report for duty, Billy. I sent you $3 bills. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. I've heard of people going into stores wanting to pay for stuff with $2 bills and being refused. People, you don't see them that often. And I guess people that are new cashiers, like, this is a $2 bill? Come on, that's a joke, huh? I'm about 3 miles from the ocean as the seagull flies. Well, you might have to, that storm is coming up the coast. So I would imagine just check the weather rate, check the weather. But I would think by Thursday or Friday, they're saying it's now going to just kind of parallel the coast and go right up. So I don't know, man. A toy hauler is a travel trailer with storage and a ramp in the back for loading and moving a small motorized vehicle, such as a motorcycle or ATV. Okay, now I get it. Let me put that in my brain. A travel trailer with storage and a ramp in the back. Toy hauler. Okay, I get it. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Good morning, Ox. How are you doing? He buys his vodka with $3 bills. Yes. RV, but has a ramp in the back. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Hey, Rich, how are you doing? A toy hauler is any type of trailer or RV that can carry a toy, such as a motorcycle. Okay, great. Okay, got it. A cargo trailer. They cart the cart side by sides, etc. in them. Yeah. All right, got it. So yeah, you've got an area like with a little cargo-y area like in the back there where you can haul things. If you want to put toys in, I guess you can, right? Did you call me a garden tool, Ox? What? Sally, hey, Sally Jean TSM, a.k.a. Barbie. Tasmod, nice to see you here. Anyway, I had a really good time this week. Went up to Atlanta for 2 days with Barb. We did the Center for Puppetry Arts. I got a couple videos up about that here on the Camo Dave channel and on my other channel, Dave Hughes channel. Where did we go? We went to the High Gallery of Art, which is really cool. A lot of the modern stuff. It's all up in the Midtown section of Atlanta. Really nice. We stayed in a hotel with creaky, buckled floors, which is kind of, I should have done that. Walked around at 3 a.m. Haunted hotel in Atlanta. Hey, Billy TV, nice to see you here. Jay Edmond, Brian, nice to see you here. RV Davey is in the house. Jeremy Eileen, nice to see you all here. Good morning. Nice Labor Day weekend. Everybody got their plans for Labor Day? Any cookouts? Any, I don't know, football games or whatever? We're getting the NFL's kicking up, I guess, later this week, next week, right? They always wait till after Labor Day, and then I think Thursday or something, they start the season. So next week we'll be watching the Panthers and the Redskins and all the fun, the Seahawks and everybody else. Squeaky Cam is not dead, Craig. Squeaky Cam lives. But Squeaky Cam needs assisted living. He needs to be put into assisted living. So what was it? This camera is 5 years old. I got it at Best Buy in 2014. It's a Sony action cam, and I really like it. Okay, it's like a GoPro, but it's Sony had a whole line of action cams. They still do. I think they still make them, but they're hard to find. You got to find them on eBay. I noticed Best Buy and a lot of places don't sell these directly anymore. This one I did get at Best Buy back in, I think it was 2014, and it was about $100. It was on sale. I think the normal price was $200, but it was like a Black Friday sale just after Thanksgiving, and I got it for a little over $100. Excuse me. Anyway, that was then. So this is almost 5 years later. This camera has just worked great. It's a little point and shoot action cam. It's got a whole bunch of you can have a whole bunch of different settings. You can do 1080, whatever. I just shoot in 720 because it's just easier to upload. And I try to have all my videos in 720 because it just makes everything easier. Plus, it looks just the same to me on YouTube. But anyway, so this thing is I've dropped it probably 30 or 40 times. The back's fallen out. The SD card and the battery have fallen out. There are so many times where I've either lost this little gizmo or dropped it. I mean, I must have lost this at least a dozen times. Like, oh, it's gone. When I first came to Barb's place last February, I couldn't find it for a couple of days. It fell behind the seats in my car or something. So anyway, many times I've written this sucker off as either busted or lost, and it's always come back and continue to work. Yeah. And so yesterday I'm using it, and I shot the morning video just like normal, and then I shoot the afternoon video, and I was outside for a little while, and it comes up all fuzzy and foggy, and I thought, that happens because sometimes the lens will get humidity on it. If you're outside in the humidity, and it'll actually be a foggy lens, and usually just cleaning it off is fine. So I let the air conditioning cool the sucker down, but it is, I've just shot many other videos on it. For whatever reason, whatever gizmo inside of it that creates the focus on everything thing is somehow not working now. I can shoot up real close and it's in good shape, but if I pull it back, everything is out of focus. So I think, 5 years on $100 camera is a pretty good deal, and it still works. Okay. And even now it's not dead. It hasn't just completely died. So I do have a backup camera. It's another Sony Action Cam that I also got, actually was in an open box sale at Best Buy. And so that's the one I'm using now. But I like to have a couple extra cameras, because you never know when you're going to lose one or it's going to suddenly die. At least it didn't do its unfocused thing when we were in Atlanta earlier this week. That would have been a pisser if we were at the Puppet Museum and all of a sudden I come back with all fuzzy footage. I'd have been a little bit perturbed. But at least, it held its ground through all of that. So anyway. All right, folks, who else is here today? Let's see. Saturday, August the 31st, Jeremy. Hey, how is the weather? We have beautiful weather here in Athens, Georgia. It's low humidity, mid to upper 80s, gorgeous weekend. At least the last couple of days have been just absolutely gorgeous. So we're having good stuff. The funny thing they say, if you're on like the west side of where a hurricane is, you get really nice weather because you get this flow counterclockwise around a hurricane. And so if you're on the west side of where the hurricane is, you're getting a cool flow from the north. And so, yeah, a lot of very nice weather here in some of the deep south areas lately because of that hurricane. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. If you're don't want to get too close to a hurricane, obviously, but if you're like a couple hundred miles to the east of where a hurricane is, you will oftentimes have very nice weather. Anyway, I should have been a meteorologist. I've been a bad boy again, Billy. What have you been doing? You've been feuding? Have you been feuding with other people, huh? Oh, my. Billy. Are there lots of strip clubs in Atlanta? I have no idea, ESU. We didn't spend much time doing that. We were actually in some nice parts of the town. I'm sure there are a few. I'm sure. Good morning, Mike Brown. How are you doing, NH Libra? Good morning. Billy TV, repent. Repent, Billy TV, writes Barb. Well, not this Barb, Barbie. Sally Jean Tiasim, a.k.a. Barbie. When the viewing and again, Craig, it's not dead. It's just, it's like, it's demented. It's got camera Alzheimer's. I don't know. It's just kind of losing it. It's all right. It still works. We're not going to bury it yet. Hey, Sarah Cox, nice to see you. Austin Joseph. Did I really enjoy the lamb burger? Yes, I enjoyed it. It was very good there. I was at the HNF? Mm-hmm. HNF Burgers there in Atlanta, Georgia, there at the Ponce City Market, and it was very good. It was a good burger. Although I think I like Barb's regular burger a tad better. It just had a little more traditional burger taste to it. They put some cabbagey stuff on the lamb burger and had an interesting taste. It was a good burger. I would have probably gone a little more like the Mediterranean flavor for it, maybe a little horseradish on it, maybe some tzatziki sauce. Probably that's what I would have done to make it. I think that would have made it a better burger if they put something a little more Mediterranean on the burger. But, it was good. It was very good. I've had bison burgers, which are very good. I like lamb. I love gyros or gyros or however they say them. That's one of my favorite foods of all time. But, and then they make gyros with different kinds of meat too, but the lamb's usually the best ones. The worst part of a hurricane is usually the northeast quadrant. Yeah, Mark, actually, when you're in the hurricane, yes, because you're getting the movement of the hurricane and then you're getting the movement of the winds combined. So if the hurricane's moving at 10 miles an hour and the winds are blowing at 100, you got 110. Yeah, northeast quadrant of the hurricane is usually the worst. And then you've got the water pushing that way. So if you're near the coast and you're in that quadrant, the water is kind of getting right. Yeah, but I'm talking about like hundreds of miles away from a hurricane. Hurricane has counterclockwise circulation, and if it's 100 miles away, even 200 miles away, you get that circulation without the storm, and it can actually make some nice weather. They always say that after the hurricane ends, you'll have a couple really nice days. When you do your cleanup, the sun will come out and it'll just be a nice day. That's usually what they say. I don't know, man, if you're still around. Ziggy with it. What the hell is wrong with you, Eagles? Oh, what? What?
Oh, everybody's saying whose football team they like, so I put
Oh, we're doing that today. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Go Redskins. Hail to the Redskins. Fight for old DC. That will probably be awful again this year. I've not watched the NFL in years. Yeah, I don't want politics in sports. Cratchy can be Dave's prepper. Yeah, my Doxinator's a big Panthers fan. He used to have Panthers season tickets, and do not bother him when the Panthers are on. Welcome to the Camo Dave Weather Channel. I like weather. Weather. Oh, go Huskers! Yeah. Yeah, here in Athens, Georgia, we have UGA, University of Georgia, and they're playing. Today's their opening day, but they're playing. Where are they playing? Vanderbilt?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're not home today, but next weekend, next weekend they're not. What?
I think they're home next week.
Yeah, 3 in a row. There's 3 home games in a row, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to have it. It's already crowded here. It's amazing when you compare Athens, Georgia in July to like August, because July the students are all away and then they're all back in August, and it's really crowded now. The sexy female voice is my fantasy. Redskins, that's it. I'm unsubscribing right now. Jeez. The Redskins aren't any good. You know, we're way past the George Gibbs, what's his name? Gibbs. George Allen and Joe Gibbs, right? We're way past those great coaches of the past. Is cameraman Kevin here?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Kevin. How are you doing? How's Tucker and the Wolf Pack doing? Martini and baby May. Yeah, you're up early. You know, it's got to be 7 o'clock out there, right? Yeah. I do that. I wake up no matter what time I go to bed. About 6:45, so my brain just wakes me up. I guess that's part of getting older. You know, it's like the brain just says it's 6:45, time to wake up. No matter whether you've slept 3 or 6 or 8 hours, right? Yeah, one of my friends had to go down to Miami for some family business, and he was going to be coming back on the auto train today. He lives up in the D.C. area, and they canceled his auto train. They just said they're canceling all the service. It's you put your car on a train, and it goes up to Lorton, Virginia, near D.C., and you can I don't know how long it takes, 18 hours, 24 hours, but you can just relax and don't have to do all that driving up I-95. And he was really looking forward to just relaxing on the way back, but they canceled the auto trains for the weekend, so he had to end up driving back. So, yeah, it was just like he was very upset about that. It was like, I don't want to have to drive all the way back from Miami to D.C., and he had some friends on the route, so he ended up stopping and saying hello, but he was, yeah. And then the other problem in Florida right now is a lot of gas stations are closed because people are hoarding gas and that kind of thing, I guess, for their generators too. So, yeah, I think they said in some areas 60 to 70% of the gas stations are closed out of gas. And, yeah, Unstoppable Morgan is a honey. Yeah, my Doxinator loves Unstoppable Morgan. That's right, the dogs. That's right, they're huge here, right? I notice people, there's some, you see ads in the paper. One of the local papers here is called The Flagpole. It's a weekly freebie tab. They have ads in here where people are actually renting their driveways during home UGA games, Bulldog games, because the park there, if you live like a half a mile from the stadium, you know, you rent your driveway out for, you know, $200, $300 for the 6 or 7 home games. And, you know, that's a good way to make money. You know, what the heck? Because parking over there is really next to impossible. Yeah, I think they have satellite lots and buses and everything. Hey, Dave, whatever happened to Mock Moon? You know what? That's a good question. What is that? Oh, I got to put the hat on. I got to put the glove and put the glasses on. Oh, DTALON 92. Whatever happened to Mock Moon? I don't know. A lot of people just come and go, right? That Mock Moon was a very funny channel. Board Euphoria just went away. You know, that lady that was doing the parodies of the lady that was doing the critical stuff of Glenda Sully. She just pulled everything off her channel and said that she thinks that the parodies are actually doing more harm than good. So she's gone. So, yeah, I don't know. People come and go. You see these channels and they're good for a couple weeks or a month or two, and then bang, they go away. You see that all the time. I don't know. That's just one of the crazy things about YouTube. People will go away, come back, or just pull their channels completely. Dave 2D is an interesting one. Anybody know what's up with him? He's the guy out in California. Really nice. I like his channel a lot. He's a very funny guy. He's got kind of a comedy brain. He was doing a lot of what they call the roasts, where he would take those YouTube channels with beautiful young people that claim to be living in their vehicles, and they're coming out in bikinis and stuff, you know, and he would roast them and do like real good parodies. And he was getting like, you know, many thousands of views of those, and they were very funny. And he just was glib and funny. And then apparently some of those channels struck back at him and hit him with copyright things. And so he put his channel back up, took it down, put it up, took it down, put it up, took it down. Now it's gone again. So it's all gone. So he had the dog. He was living, you know, he had his dog die, and then his other dog got a new dog. And he was a funny guy. I like him. But I think he was really trying to make this YouTube thing a real, you know, live on it, you know. And it's probably, you know, once you start getting to a point and they start noticing you, then they all attack you, you know. I don't know, but nice to see if Dave's out there, let me know what's up with you. Are you coming back again? Who else is here this morning? Greg, nice to see you here. Hope you are well. Have a great weekend. I am. Hey, Hanwei Wiesner. Rero. Yeah, the flagpole. That's the they have a freebie newspaper here in Athens called the Flagpole. It's actually quite a good paper. Comes out every Wednesday. It has all the concerts and art gallery stuff in it, and yeah, it's very nice. Very nice paper. We have a daily paper here in Athens, but I don't think it's worth the paper it's printed on. Ever notice how creators with actual content don't have to strip down for views? Ziggy. Have fun, man. That's my hometown, Deer Creek. It's a great place to camp, writes Hanwei. I'm going to Carl's Jr. for the $2 breakfast. I don't know. They have the waffle houses around here. What's the cheapest breakfast you can get in a Waffle House? About $5, is it? I've never heard of a $2 breakfast.
McDonald's has a dollar menu for breakfast.
Yeah, McDonald's does have a dollar menu. Yeah, but you know. What looks like the carpetbagger, Billy? Carpetbagger? Okay, so we got Dragon Con. Okay, I was in Atlanta for a couple of days this week, and we did the Puppet Museum, the art gallery. We went out to get some good food, had a real good time, walked around town, etc., etc. Then on Thursday, all these people are coming into town. 90,000 people for this Dragon Con, which is a 20th something year of it. Anyway, it's just crazy. It's just like crazy big now. It's, you know, it just gets bigger. It's like the RTR just gets bigger and bigger every year. Anyway, so Adam the Woo is there. Adam the Woo did a video yesterday. You know, he said this is his 7th consecutive RTR. And then Carpetbagger was there. Yes, you know, that was 2 days ago. Then Carpetbagger was there yesterday. Oh, they both were there yesterday. Yeah, and so we got to see Adam and Jacob together. So that was nice. But they're not going to be doing the parade this year. They have a parade the Dragon Con parade, which is today. I believe it's Saturday, so that's going to be even crazier because they're going to close all the streets downtown Atlanta for that. Plus, you got 90,000 people. But in the previous 2 years, Adam and Jacob were riding in the Blues Brothers car, and they were actually in the parade, but apparently not this year. Something's changed. So and search a Camo at Dragon Con. Yeah, right. Try finding Adam and Jacob in I don't have tickets to the thing. You can't even get in the hotel lobbies without tickets. So and I don't like crowds, and it's like I've already met Jacob and Adam, and they don't want to meet me anymore. I mean, Jacob's here all over Georgia. He's constantly in Atlanta and he does his wrestling things just down the road there, and it's like, come on by, Jacob. It's like, I'm busy. Anyway, Jacob's wife's name is Christy. She runs a channel called The Kennedy Rain, which is a really nice channel. She has some live streams. Anyway, she's a big REM fan, and we need to get together with her and bring her down here, and we can. Barb knows Athens. She just knows everything about Athens, Georgia, and all the REM trivia about the town, and where the old videos were filmed and where they met and where Michael Stipe lives. And he actually still has a house here, and where Peter Buck used to live, and all the cool stuff. So we would love it if Christy would come down sometime, and we'll give her the whole $10 tour. Thank you, Hanwi. Me and the wife love watching your content. Keep up the great work. Thank you. The Village Voice. Yes, a lot of freebie tabloids have gone by the wayside. I used to love the Village Voice. It was a really good paper. I used to read it all the time back in the 80s. But I think it's just one of those many papers that has pulled up stakes and just gone online only. I don't know, man. But in some places, you still have some viable freebie tabloids. Casey Roman is selling her rig with less than 15K miles. Okay, Sarah, is she going to get off the road now? Is she right? I thought, she did like she does like every month kind of an update, and she did a 5-month update. And I honestly thought it sounded like she was getting ready to go back to whatever she was doing with her TV reporting business. And then she continued on the road again for the 6th month. So I don't know. I keep getting vibes from her that she's done with it. She's ready to go back to her regular jobby poo life, but I don't know. Oh, yeah, Mark. Thank you again for the French Bulldog decal. I will definitely be sending Craig one of them, okay? Yeah. The woman Laura has a channel. It's called Slenda Glully. Yeah. There's Glenda Sully is a nice lady. She lives in Asbury Park. She's moving to New York. I just like her. She does a compelling channel. She talks about the South and growing up and her husband and all the crazy stuff in her life. And she's had a lot of issues in her life. That's all I'm going to say. And just find her a fascinating person. Videos. And then we had somebody came along and would then change the channel name to her channel name to Slenda Gully. And then that lady has been criticizing rather relentlessly Glenda Sully. And then we had Bored Euphoria came along and was doing parody videos about Slenda Gully, not Glenda Sully, that were pro Glenda Sully, but anti Slenda Gully. You get it? Yeah. And then all of a sudden, Bored Euphoria just goes away. I'm done. But Bored Euphoria's videos were very funny. Whoever did those, a very talented, funny person. Greg Stott has an awesome podcast. Really? I have not checked it out. I will have to do that. Greg needs to send me a link to it on CamoDave@gmx.com, okay, or something to remind me, because I'll forget all this stuff from the show today. I will definitely like to check it out. I am heading to Costco to get water and supplies just in case. I hope that everyone has a fun day. Well, Mark, you take care. Yeah, you're up there in Wilmington, North Carolina. Make sure Ruben the Bulldog is safe. Make sure Ruben is on high ground. Now, that hurricane is supposed to be tracking up the coast, but it's not supposed to come toward the Space Coast part of Florida until like Monday or Tuesday now, and then slowly trek up the coast. So by middle of the week, end of the week, you people up there in South Carolina and North Carolina will probably be seeing something of this. And if it stays out over the Gulf Stream and the warm water or the eye, it could stay strong for a while, because usually once hurricanes hit land, they immediately lose some of their punch. But if it stays over water and comes up the coast, it could stay fairly potent there for a while. And you're probably looking at some flooding and some wind. I tried to get Dave to go to the hosting hotel, but yeah, we were thinking about driving over to downtown there, Atlanta there on Wednesday, and just drive around some of the hosting hotels. I don't think too many Dragon Con people were there yet, and I don't know. It's like, although Adam the Woo was in town on Wednesday, he was over at the Coca-Cola Museum filming, so maybe I would have seen him. We'd have driven by that place, and there Adam would have been outside. You know what? I'm just happy to sit back and watch all the craziness of Dragon Con from the comfort of my lawn chair. And don't forget to hit the like button. Yes. And yes, Squeaky Cam is not dead. We're not having a funeral for it. It's just lost its focus. Okay. Whatever the gizmo in here that keeps it focused. Action cams are very simple devices. They usually don't have viewfinders. They do not have focusing devices. It's just everything's in focus. You just aim the camera, and it's what I love. I just do this, and I do this, and I show the camera. It's just like, it's so easy to use. I love it. I love them. And so yeah, if you got an old Sony action cam laying around that you're not using, send it to me. If you got an old GoPro, I don't care. I love fooling around with cameras, okay? I'm not asking. If you want to send me a couple of bucks on my Patreon, my Patreon. I don't have a Patreon. If you want to send me a couple of bucks on Super Chat, if you want to send me a couple of bucks on PayPal, that'd be fine. I would really appreciate that. I've gotten a couple donations already because I did mention it yesterday. But I'm fine with older cameras. Maybe look on eBay for some stuff. Sometimes you get clunked on eBay, but if you've got an old camera and don't use it anymore, if it's an action cam, and one of these Sonys is really nice, or you got an old GoPro you don't use anymore, put in the mail. The address I put below. It's always I can't remember it. 1720 Epps Parkway, Suite 103, Box 1. No wait, Suite 108, Box 103. I was going to mix up. Suite 108, Box 103, Athens, GA 30606. I will put I always put the address down below in the description. But if you've got an old action cam you're not using, make a donation to the DCRT, the Dave Hughes Camo Dave photo camera fund. Crotchy, hey everybody, it's Crotchy. There he is. He's just kind of sleeping with his eyes open. Frank Costello's in the house. Nice to see you, Frank. Sister Sally, I have sinned. Billy. Cremation. We're not gonna burn. No. We're the worst. If this thing ever died completely, we'd paint little eyes on it, and this is part of the team here. We got Crotchy, we got Cringy, and we got. We'll just stick it right there, okay? It's all part of the team. No, it's puppets never die. You think? Robert the Trout, I could try it. We can put Squeaky Cam in the fridge, and I'll try it. I'll put him in the fridge, and we'll take it out and see if it works any better. Maybe that'll fix it. I was doing that just, that's the old thing my dad used to do. Bang it. That was my dad. When anything didn't work, whack it. And in about 43% of the cases, it would start working again. We used to have a television set that did that. The old TV, and watching the picture would do something like it would all turn pink. The whole picture would just go pink. Dad would just whack the set, bang, and it would come back to normal for a while. Yeah, that was Dad's thing. If it doesn't work, give it a good hard bang. Car making a funny noise, just hit it. And then it'll go away for a while. It often worked, and I've tried doing this with this. I'm kind of, maybe if I shake it a little bit and bang it, maybe whatever's loose in there will come get tighter again. I don't know. It sometimes works. Nice to see you, Frank. Frank's up there in, where are you, Frank? Utica, New York? Someplace like that. Frank's got some issues. He's a lot of pain, but I hope I bring him a little bit of joy every day with my shows. We chat on the phone a couple times a week. He's a very nice guy. Morgan can do anything as long as she wears Daisy Dukes. Yeah, that's exactly what my Morgan, Unstoppable Morgan, that's exactly what my Doxinator says. And he'll get mad at me. Dave, you haven't put Unstoppable Morgan in your show for 2 days. Put her in, put her in. She's funny. I do like her a lot. I do enjoy her. She's a very funny person. But yeah, today she was talking about putting a toilet in her driver's seat. So this, you have a seat, you're sitting there in the driver's seat, and I guess if you got to go, I don't know, that would you can't do it while you're driving, right? So you're at a red light, or pull down your pants and I don't know, take the little cover off, and then you could do your business right there driving, and then the cops come up. That would be a funny thing. What are you doing? Where your pants are down. Thanks for highlighting Bald and Bankrupt. Yeah, I do like 8-Ball. I like that channel a lot, Mr. Bald and Bankrupt. In fact, the other day he's bald and he has, and he was wearing a white T-shirt, and I said, "Hey, we're the same." He's very funny. He speaks Russian. He goes to spends a lot of his time. Oh, thank you so much. Who's that?
You got 2 of them.
Wow, let me see. Thank you, Mary. I got another one.
James Rockford gave you 20.
Well, thank you, James. That was very nice of you. Was that on Super Chat?
Yeah.
That's funny. I don't see the James Rockford one.
Yeah, I got both of them showing.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you. Thank you so much.
Camera money.
That's right. Do.
Are you on live chat?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just weird. It's funny that only the one showed up. Did we see? Yeah, James Rockford. Hey, James Rockford, make a comment, okay? Let me see. I don't know. Something we're getting. I don't know. This Super Chat thing always works kind of weird. But thank you all so much. I really do appreciate it. Can you send me some cigs and booze? The Lion 227. That's really funny. You're right. Oh, crazy. The Lion 227. Oh, speaking to the Lion, yeah. Guess who's live streaming again from you know where?
Mm-hmm.
We saw some interesting stuff last night. Oh man. Anyway. Do. Sunny Girl, thank you. Oh, Sunny Girl, I got a thing from PayPal that says there's something in the mail from you. Thank you so much, Sunny Girl. I'll be looking out for it. I guess it'll probably come Tuesday or Wednesday or something. But I did get a little notice as something was sent to me via PayPal or something. I don't know. I appreciate that. Hey, Star Warser, Eileen Fields, Morgan. Aw, everybody loves Morgan. Sometimes circuit boards grow electronic critters that short out the circuit, writes Tazmod. Yeah. I'm very aware of weird things on electronics. I know my car does that all the time. Things will just stop working for a while and then just start working again. Yeah, I don't know.
Roland's here.
Hey, Roland, nice to see you here. Wow. Let's see here. Let me just see here. I'm just going to try something here. Do. All right. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-boo. Boop. Let me get caught up here. Hey, Roland, the Wizard of Oz. Hey. Is there anyone down in Florida today watching the stream? Just curious about what your plans are. Are you getting ready for the storm? Again, the latest tracks of Hurricane Dorian show it kind of going up the coast and not making direct landfall. Now, that could be good news for people at Miami and down in the Keys and maybe down around Naples and Fort Myer, because you're kind of out of the bullseye now. For the folks living up the coast, Space Coast, Jacksonville, even inland as far as Orlando, you might be getting some heavy winds. If that storm stays a Cat 4 or a Cat 3 and it's right off the coast, you could be getting some, 100-mile-an-hour winds coming into you. That can't be fun. I think Tampa, you're kind of way over a bit, so you're probably going to get winds and stuff, but it looks like you're out of the bullseye too. And then, of course, Jacksonville. Jacksonville's very prone to flooding, and you could go the Georgia coast and Savannah, and then South Carolina. You could get some heavy winds and flooding too, especially if that storm stays relatively strong there out over the water. So a lot of you guys, especially along the coast there, I would say from kind of West Palm Beach all the way up into North Carolina, got to keep your eyes to the skies. How far am I from Ringo, Georgia? I have never heard of Ringo, Georgia, Brian.
It's Ringgold.
Ringgold.
It's up by Chattanooga.
Oh, it's up by Chattanooga. Okay. We are about 70 miles to the east-northeast of Atlanta, and Ringgold is up north, kind of northwest of Atlanta, up by Chattanooga. So, I don't know. It's probably about a 3-hour drive, 2-hour drive. Why? Is that where you are, Brian? Hey, we're the Smiths Oregon RV Living. Nice to see you here. What's the destination of the storm? The Georgia, Jacksonville. Craig, you are very funny. Commando Morgan. That's right. Judy. Hey, Judy, thank you so much. Judy sent me a text about finding some kind of a turntable. They do have those turntables with USB plugs on them that you can just plug into a computer. Those are kind of neat. I may end up getting one of those because I do have some records I'd like to play. But, Taz Mod. I have a cousin that lives in the Gulf on the east side of Orlando. Oh, yeah. If you're east of Orlando, you might be getting some of that storm. I think a storm has come again. That's right, Billy. It has. React Nova. Depopulation is needed. I don't know, man. People talk a lot about government moving storms around. They have some sort of steering current thing. I don't know, man. Good morning. Oh, is Aaron here? Good morning, Aaron. Life with Aaron. That's right. I think you're in Tennessee, Aaron, right? You don't have to worry about the storm there. The only thing you have to worry about is Hurricane Mark. Funnel cake hurricane. It's always there. It's always there. Poking the camo. Dave needs a weatherman. Yeah. Do. Boop, bada, boop, 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 bada, boop, 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 boop. $20. You're the one that's up in what's the little town? Not Conway. Conyers.
She's in Georgia.
She's the one who was in Georgia that wanted us to meet up with her after the Canton. Canton's up northwest of Atlanta, and she was inviting us to come and have lunch with her after we were in Atlanta this past week. But we were kind of heading in the other direction, and we already had lunch plans for Wednesday. But one of these days, Mary, we'll get up to see you, okay? Or we can meet somewhere, maybe somewhere.
We want to go to Amicalola, and that's up there.
Yeah, we want to go do some touristy stuff up in North Georgia one of these days. So maybe we will get in touch with you. So did I ever braid my beard? No. Oh, you meant west of Orlando. Yeah, the further west you go in Florida, the better off you are. Yeah, get away from the Atlantic coast. The Atlantic coast is going to get the hurricane. If you're over in Tampa, you're going to get some bad weather, but it's not good. You're not right in a direct line of anything. What plans you got for the weekend? Well, we're going to go down and look at a little art festival in one of the towns here after the show's done and grab some lunch. That's about it. Barb, I think, has to work on Labor Day, but she'll get time and a half. Okay, your friends in Orlando, yes, yeah. I know. We watched some of it. The storm is back. Yes, the storm is back, and several storms down there. Hey, Linda, how are you? Barb, Barb she's like my dachshundator. She kind of likes to be in the background. But if you do watch some of my videos, if you watch go watch my, Crotchy Does the Puppet Museum, you'll see little bits of her in the background. You'll catch her. Sam Champion. Yeah, what does he do? He used to do it's Good Morning America or something. Mm-hmm. Hey, Sunny Girl, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. So anyway, how's everybody doing today? You're all having a good Saturday? Boo, 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 boo. Let's see here. I'm just playing around with a machine here. Any new destinations, Dave? Hello, Belly. Oh, is Sam back on Janice Lawley? Is he back on ABC? That's good. Alex G, I'm going 20 miles east of Tampa near Lazy Days. Can check out some of the fancy Class A's. Hang out with Eric and Kevin. What? Yes, Barb let me have a taste of her hamburger. She said that. Would you please have a taste of it? Yes, that's right, at the H&F Burger Place. Yeah, it was very good. Hey, Aussie lady, it's Saturday night, partying. That's right. Party. do. So anyway, how is everybody doing today? It's Saturday, an edition of SaturDAVE. Yeah. Nice to see everybody here. I feel like a big whopper. Yeah, Barb does work in a hospital, and she is vaccinated against everything. So anyway, what's the big news this week at the bottom of YouTube with the Nomads? We had the Destination Open Road. We had that end. So that was over with, their little meetup there, which was a week ago. Oh, Randy the Mobile Traveler. Remember his trailer caught fire about a week or two ago. He's now staying with Destination Open Road there, and he's built out the back of his tow vehicle, which is like a little covered truckish thing, and he's living in back of that. Terry at Destination Open Road offered to give him a bedroom for a while, and he said no, he's fine out in the vehicle. So he's taken there. I guess he's going to probably be looking around for a new trailer one of these days. I know he got some donations on PayPal and Patreon from all you kind people after his trailer fire, so he's probably going to be doing that. Aja's still hanging out there. She's never ending work on her vehicle. Yeah, Nomadic Fanatic, right, Roland? Nomadic Fanatic got a new drone. He's been buying a lot of things lately. He got a new motorcycle thingy-dingy and a drone, and because his old drone, he crashed it into the water. Anyway, so he's busy. He's in Portland, I think, now, right? So he should be meeting with Clearski. Clearski, if you're here, go look for Nomadic Fanatic. It wouldn't be hard to find. Barb. I'd show Barb if wanted me to turn the camera around on her. She can say it anytime. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Sunny Girl. Oh, you are so generous, Sunny Girl. Thank you. Oh my goodness, that is so nice of you. Subject: William Down Under wanted for crimes against the Australian. William Down Under? Who could that be? I tried the meatless Whopper? Actually not bad, kind of expensive. I've been meaning to do that. This upcoming week, one of these days, I will go to Burger King and I will try it and I will mukbang it. I will do it like everybody else, okay? I definitely want to do it. I'll be honest with you, I used to eat a lot of Harvesty burger. What do they call them? Harvest burgers, those Morningstar Farms things. Some of them are very good. I like the Morningstar Farms when they're little squashed patties. They actually taste pretty good. They're mainly soy. They have some black bean burgers that are good. They have some Mediterranean of those soy burgers. Some of them are pretty good. Some are awful. The Boca burgers, I never liked those. They always tasted like cardboard. Some of the non-meat burgers can be very good if they mix them up right and they're moist. Others can be awful like cardboard. I'll just have to try Burger King and see. But they're never, ever really as good as a real good, meaty ground beef burger. I mean, I would be very surprised. It'll be okay-ish, pretty good. But when you go over to here to the white, what's it called? The White Tiger. White Tiger. The White Tiger is a tiny little restaurant off the boulevard here in Athens. They make one of the best burgers ever. And there's a place called Mama's Boy with 2 locations in Athens. They also make a pimento cheeseburger that is just to die for. Those are my 2 favorite burgers of all time. Burger King does make a good fast food burger. But I do like the Whopper. If I'm eating like at a fast food place, I think the Whopper beats the Big Mac or the Quarter Pounder by a yard. I do like them. And even some of the Wendy's burgers, I really think that the Burger King Whopper is just about the best. It's probably not very good for you. Meatless Whopper. Schmeat. NH Libra. Encryption Avengers. Jerry Seinfeld contacted us. You need to take down the Seinfeld clip. I don't think I have a Seinfeld clip up, do I?
Oh, he's talking to Billy or Ox.
Talking to Billy or Ox. Okay, yeah, okay. Oh, okay, yeah. I've seen some of these other folks doing some clips. Yeah. If you don't have a big channel that kind of all flies by the wayside. The Swedes is in the house. Is the Swedes here? Beverly Steer, nice to see you. The Wandering Man will never eat the meatless burger. Yeah, Wandering Man's a guy up in Knoxville, Tennessee there. He's kind of built, but meat's not bad for you. Just don't overdose on it. That's all you eat is meat. Whataburger. Yeah, I was going to try the Whataburger in Vegas. Never got around to doing that. I think there's some Whataburgers. I don't know if there's one in the Atlanta area. I know there's one in Myrtle Beach. I like Hamburger Helper without the meat. That's an interesting idea. Just put some of that on your burger. I don't know, man. Hello, Tennessee. Rod Sturgis is here. He's taking his son to where are you going? Wildwood this weekend or someplace? He's got something planned for his, he does the family stuff every weekend. He's such a good dad. Rod Sturgis, he's winning the Dad of the Year contest for New Jersey. He's New Jersey's Dad of the Year. He's such a rallies. Yeah, rallies and checkers. Yeah, there are some checkers and I don't know if they're checkers, right?
It's checkers.
Checkers, yeah. The way you drive in. We got to try that. I've done a checkers in Manassas a couple times. For $3, you can get like 2 burgers. It's pretty good. You can throw a rock and hit the awful. No matter, yeah, there are many Waffle Houses around, even here in Athens. Yes, they're okay. It's all right. It's fine. It's just not great. Billy hasn't surfed in 20 years. What? Fur baby is a little sick, but we're working on getting her better. Aww. Don't they have Don't they have Checkers and Rallies up there in Greensboro, Roland?
Yeah, he just said he misses the rally burgers.
Oh, the Rallies. Yeah, they kind of merged them together. I don't know. It's confusing. Rallies apple pies. Yeah, we did get to see the big varsity grill there in Atlanta when we were up there. We didn't actually go there, but they still have car hops. They have a whole area where you park outside and people come, usually old men. They're like old guys, and they come out and bring your food to you. You don't see car hops anymore, but they still up in the varsity grill up in Atlanta. They still have that. Now they have a varsity grill here in Athens, and it's just you go in and order your food and sit down. There's no car hop service. But it is funny to see that old remnant of the past is still alive somewhere. The Beyond Meat Burger. Yeah, I'm going to do that, Noreen. White Castle's good. We have a place here called Crystal. They make the little slider burgers. They're good. They're very good. You can order like a 10-pack. You can get other kind of things in there and just, munch on those. They're very good. The new Popeye's chicken sandwich. Now, did you watch Black Bigot? Black Bigot just quit working at Popeyes, okay? He had a job working at Popeyes. He quit it. He says he's 40 years old. He lives in his car, and he worked at Popeyes for $10 an hour. And then he went on to say some things about Popeyes. Watch his video that were not very, it doesn't want to make you eat at a Popeyes the way how, I'm just saying, I'm not going to get into that, but just watch Black Bigot's video about quitting Popeyes. He gets into some pretty gross stuff. It's not, you're not going to want to rush out to your local Popeyes after seeing his video. That's all I'm saying. And he ought to know because he worked there. Chili, we got Pals here. Chili burger is the best. Well, if you go to Varsity Grill, they do make their chili burgers aren't chili dogs, actually. Their chili dogs are not bad. Jack in the Box. Yeah, we used to have Jack in the Boxes around. I don't remember burgers with an E. Remember Burger Chef? Way back when they used to have a place called Burger Chef, and it was one of those places where you parked, you'd eat in your car. I think they might have had car hops there. Oh, yeah. Yum chicken sandwich. Does anyone believe Carolyn's RV life is hiked 200 miles? Who knows?
Hey.
I do. Here in Wasilla, Alaska, we just got a Sonic. The traffic for it has been ridiculous, but they are still on roller skates and delivering to your car underneath the awning. Wow, Dana, thank you for that. Wasilla is, you see Sarah Palin around? Hey, Miss Palin. Is she still living up there? I would rather Popeyes than watch. Hey, Janina, nice to see you here. Who else is here? Big Bolivar. I've had the Popeye sandwich. I found it much the same as the Chick-fil-A, but slightly larger and the bun a bit tougher. I like Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is one of my favorite chicken places. It's really good. Yeah, but it can be a little pricey for fast food. You know what I did like? Wendy's has a grilled chicken with avocado on it. I got some of those the other day when I was traveling from Rock Hill to here, down 85. That was good. That was really good. It's a grilled chicken sandwich with avocado and some other, maybe they throw some bacon on it, but it was really good. That's a good one at Wendy's. I really liked. I give you very high marks to that. I had to go back to the Wendy's here and review that. She made who made pudding?
Oh yeah, Carolyn made chia pudding.
Oh yes, chia pudding. Chia. Anyway, so how's everybody doing Saturday? So let's see. So we got the DOR, the Destination Open Road meetup over, but everyone's still hanging out there. Eric, Nomadic Fanatic, is heading south into Oregon. I think he said he's going to be heading down to San Francisco. So that's where he's going. We got Kevin still there in Idaho. He was getting some lot of work done. He was getting his new air conditioners for the vehicle going redneck. So he's busy out there. Who else? Who's traveling? Living Free Mikey, South Dakota. He was doing Wall Drug, some of the Badlands area. Hi, Beamer.
Here, Beam.
There's Beamer.
Do I be on TV, Beam? Here.
Yep.
Beam. That's okay. I'm going to come around the other way.
Beamer. There, you got to see Barb. You just missed her.
Beamer's going to make it.
Okay, here he comes. We got to see Beamer.
There you go, Beam. Hi.
Hi,
everybody.
Beamy.
Beamer, say hi. Say hi.
We should jump him Jax 2.0.
There you go. The skinny version.
The skinny version of Jax. Dixie Prepper. Where is Van Life Shelters Travels? The last I heard, they were still with DOR there in Washington State, finishing up their van build. They did a video yesterday, which I didn't get around to seeing, where they were just saying, "Are we done yet?" But I'm pretty sure they were just kind of keeping low key there during the meetup. But I'm pretty sure they're still there in at Destination Open Roads place. There's still quite a few people there if you look at some of the backgrounds of Audrey's videos and stuff. Hey, Kathy, swamp hugs from Louisiana. Thank you. Yeah, Barb did a photo bomb.
Barb and Beamer bomb.
Barb and Beamer, a Beamer bomb. That's right. Yeah, Beamer did not like the fact that we were away for 2 days there in Atlanta. Barb put out a whole lot of food, and he didn't eat anything. He was protesting. He was mad. Where is everybody? What's up with the hurricanes out your way? Fort Mojave checking in. Dale. Well, I did report on that Hurricane Dorian. The latest track is up the coast, kind of going to hit around West Palm Beach, but it's not going to actually come ashore. But the eye won't, but you'll still get a lot of storm. East coast of Florida, north of Miami, all the way up to South Carolina and North Carolina. Looks like it's going to be a very crazy week for the next, 100 views. Thank you so much. It's going to be a crazy couple of days. So, yeah, take care. If you're within about 20 miles of the coast from, say, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, and north, all the way up to Charleston, Savannah, and up into Wilmington, yeah, you're going to want to be careful. Pay attention to the weather and take care, okay? Yeah, and we did have Squeaky Cam. Squeaky Cam lives. However, Squeaky Cam has gone into out of focus mode. I'm going to bang it around. Maybe I'll stick it in the fridge for a while. It can't hurt. And we'll see if we can get it to go back into focus. But otherwise, I do have another camera, but I'm probably in the market for looking around for possibly a GoPro or something to maybe I like to have backup, everything. I have 4 laptops, so everything's backed up. If you got an old action cam, one of those kind that you don't have to focus, it just shoots, like a GoPro or a Sony action cam. If you got an old one in the closet you're not using, yeah, pop it in the mail to me. I love fooling around with old cameras. Seriously, that would be really nice. Element Van Life traveled to Denver. Who else was in Denver? We had Wanderlust Estate's been in Denver. James there. He's been hanging out there for a while doing some work. I forget where he's been working. He worked at a Walmart, worked at a sugar factory for a while. I think he's doing some DoorDash there. So he's been in the Denver area for a while. Who else is on the road these days? I'm trying to think. Where's Hobotech? I don't remember where Hobotech is. He's been doing some videos, but he was there with RV Homesteader, and they had the fire in her vehicle. She had like an engine fire in there. So that was that. I think they're probably down in the Southwest somewhere. Yeah, a lot of fires going on. Things are just burning up. Hey, Tina Blackwell. Hi, Tina. It's Crossy. Yeah, nice to see you. Whoop. Whoop. Elvis, yeah, Elvis was going to Algodones, right? Get some teeth work done, right? we had D-Dubs there in Vegas. Trying to think of where. Yeah, that's the problem I've heard, Elaine, with many of the GoPros, that the sound is bad. That's one of the reasons why I like the Sony models of action cams because they have really good microphones in them. Yeah, I don't want to get a GoPro that sounds like it's real tinny. And I've heard that. People have complained a lot about the GoPros having substandard sound. And that's one reason why I haven't done it. Although people are saying they're getting better. So I don't know. You know, I guess if I feel like I don't like it, I'll take it back, right? Best Buy. Take it to a camera shop. You're in Athens. They have everything. Yeah, again, I don't know if I want to pour any more money into this. This is 5 years old. It was only $100. I don't want to be blowing. If I have to blow $100 or $200 to get it fixed, I'd just rather get a new one. You know, I don't think it's worth putting any money into that. And I can't imagine that whatever that gizmo is that does the focusing, you know. GoPro has a mic adapter that helps. Yeah, I don't want to have to buy a mic adapter. I just want the damn microphone in the camera to work. That's the thing. Let's put a lousy microphone in the camera. Then we can sell an external mic at $50. You know, come on. Hey, Revelator Phoenix, is everything still on fire? Or are there fires somewhere? Hobotix in Tucson. Okay. Yeah, I thought he was somewhere down there in Arizona. Wow, Sunny Girl, I have 2 cameras here I got as gifts. I'll check out what they already. Oh, Sunny Girl, you are just so generous. Jeez, Louise, thank you. Oh, thank you, Sally Jean TSM. I have to say I found the Puppet Museum oddly compelling. Yes, I did too. I really enjoyed it. They were very nice there. We met the marketing manager and some of the other people there. They were a little suspicious. I went to when I came in, I said, look, I'm bringing my puppet in. Is it okay if I fit, you know, they said fine. And they asked me about my channel. They said, look, we're a family friendly place. You know, if you're going to make some sort of crazy, nutty video, you know, we'd rather you didn't, but if it's going to be a nice, fun, friendly one. Yeah. Then, you know, I sent them a copy of the video and I haven't heard back from them. I don't know. The GoPro 7 is decent. Yeah, Chicken Scratch Travels. I may check that out. There's like a white version that's the cheapest one. I've heard, you know, you can buy that for like maybe $150. I may look into that. Am I using my webcam? No, I'm using the Chromebook cam, which is on the laptop right now. Which is a good camera, actually. It's not bad. I could just do it on this. Nomadic is the camera expert. Yeah, I don't want to be buying an $800 camera. I go out, you know, and I lose things. I drop things. I just want something that's durable and a quality product and something that I'm not going to scream and yell and cry about if I lose it or break it. Okay. I don't want to, it's the same thing with my phone. I have dropped this. This is a $40 phone, a ZTE. It works. It's great. It does almost everything any other phone can do, except the video's kind of crappy on it, but I'm not doing a lot of, oh, thank you so much. Who's that? Sally Jean. Thank you very much, Sally Jean. That's very nice of you. But anyway, yeah, you know, I've dropped this so many times. I don't want to be carrying a $500 phone around with me. And I'm just going to break it. I am real clumsy with electronics, especially when I'm out on the road. And that's the one thing I liked about this. It's durable. It's $100. If I lose it or break it, I'm not like, oh, you know, I like good, cheap electronics. I've always been that way. I don't want to be spending $1,000 for a phone, even though they're gloriously good phones. You know, it's in the car. It gets hot. I drop it. I sit on it, you know. Oh, burial fees. Well, we're gonna put it in a glass case mausoleum. Oh my. Anyway. Danny Lee Ingram. Yeah, when we got to get up to Rome. Rome, Georgia is on the list of places I want to visit. Yeah. RV David, I just saw a trailer in Phoenix that looks like Mobile Traveler's old trailer. Really? Some people still have some of those old 1960s trailers. Well, tell them to be careful and check the wiring. I don't know. Purple Rain. I have a pinhole box camera. No, Taz, that won't work. Remember the old Instamatics? I used to have an old Instamatic. I used to have some old Polaroid cameras. Remember some of those? Yeah, I used to, back in the 70s. Yeah. Shimei. I just want, I'm rough on stuff like that. And I always do the same thing with computers. I don't want to buy expensive computers. I just want something that does the basics. I love this Chromebook. This Chromebook cost me $150, and, I can just fold it up, take it with me, do stuff with it, bang it around in the bag, and it just works. I don't know. I just, and if I lose it, it's $150. It's not $1,000. That's why I feel bad for like Wandering Jimmy. Me had that real nice Apple computer. I don't know what that was, and I love Apple computers. I mean, iMacs and stuff. They're wonderful, well done computers, but they cost so much, and they can't be fixed half the time. You have to mail them away and wait 3 months. I don't know. I just like cheap stuff. I want it to work, durable and cheap. That's it. Same thing with a car. I don't care if it's got all the bells and whistles. I just want it to start and go, okay, and not break down a lot. As long as it can do that, that's fine. I don't need electric this and electric that and heat seats and special tracking devices, and you can track satellites while you're driving and watch them on your screen. Oh, it's like that. Trolls. Janina, no school Tuesday. Yeah, a lot of the schools along the East Coast, Southeast Coast are canceling for Tuesday. Why do they cancel so early? I mean, okay, if you're going to evacuate, and don't worry about school for a couple days. I don't know. Wow, Sunny Girl, you got a Chromebook for $89. That's a very good price. Yeah, I hear. Yeah, Amazon's probably got some very good deals on some GoPros too. It's hard to find a new car with rolled up. The old windows that he rolled up. But that breaks too. I've had old cars with roll up windows, and those roll up things break really quickly. So no matter what kind of roll up windows you get, whether they're electronic or not, they're going to break. Yeah, Ginny, that's right. That is true with Florida. Yeah, if there really isn't any other way to leave the state other than heading north. You can't go east, west, or south. So if there's a hurricane coming, north is pretty much the only direction you can go. If you're in Rehoboth Beach in Delaware and a hurricane's coming, you can go north, west, and south, right? Thank you, Danny. Buy a Coke. That's right. I'll hang out with Adam the Woo at the Coca-Cola Museum. Hey, Sunny Girl, Sally TSM, if you need to evacuate, Sunny Girl is offering you a room. Now, isn't that nice? Holy cow. My 95 Winnebago has roll-up windows. Oh, well, that's good. I mean, it's, if the power goes out, you can still roll the windows up, right? East Tennessee, we're having hot and cold days overnight, my time of year. It's very nice. I was telling Barb, this is one of the nicest weather-wise summers I've ever had. The last couple summers in the Washington area have been really miserable, either really hot. There's that heat island effect you get when you live in a metropolitan area and it's hot. It just, it is true that concrete and the asphalt just store the heat and then re-radiate it at night, and you have these really hot nights. And it is true now. You're getting these big metropolitan areas, and when you get cold or when you get hot, it makes it all feel worse. And the nice thing about Athens is you are a bit out in the country here, so you're 70 miles from Atlanta, so you're not right in the metro area. You can go outside at night. You can see the stars. There's none of that light pollution. It's very nice. Mother just called me and told me store away water. I'm freaking out. Sarah,
I heard that. Fill the bathtub. In case your water goes out, you can flush toilets with it and wash and bathe.
The one nice thing, okay, here's the deal. Yes, if your power turns off, well, it does happen. Here's what happens. This has happened in the Washington area. the power will go out for area with and what happened, and we had a big ice storm or some hurricane, I think we did, and then the power at the water pumping station went out. So even though we were on city water, we didn't have any water, or the water pressure was very low for like a week, and people were like, and what it's good then is that you fill up your tub with water. So you don't drink the tub water, but you use it to flush your toilets. You can use it to wash dishes or something like that, stuff like that. And it is good if you're having a big storm that's coming. They always say fill up the tubs. At least it gives you some water if the water were to go out. Now if you're on well water, yeah, your water will go out because your pump isn't working because it's electric. But if you are even on city water, they can have problems. Power goes out, pumping stations go down. So you or go out back and dig a hole, right? Roll up here. I'd like to roam if you want to. Dave, would the driver's seat toilet entice you to go on the road? No bucket. There was a thing I was watching. I'm getting an unstable connection warning. The pictures, the rest you don't use, the rest that's India. Well, it's time to say goodbye then, huh? All right, folks, it's good. We've done, more than an hour. I do appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for your donations for the camera fund. I'm going to get enough. It's unstable. We're still trying to find out. I don't know. Yeah, it's happening. Janina, nice to see you.